morning, darlings. So, hi and welcome back. We're gonna do a get ready with me because that's what I feel like doing today. And we're gonna chat about some stuff because yesterday was a kind of a scary day, honestly. So let's do that. We're gonna do some basic bitch neutral eyeshadow today. We're gonna keep it really simple. Yeah, let's just do it because I feel like I have lots to say, but then I don't know how to say it, so let's just go. So I did already prime my face with this Bobbi Brown face primer here. This is a vitamin-rich face base. It smells really nice. Do I know that it does? I don't know if it does anything. Honestly, I don't know. But it smells nice. I don't care. So I'm going to use this one. The Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I'm sorry, my brain is kind of all over the place. So yesterday, my 4-year-old was at school. And let me preface this by saying everybody's okay. Nobody was hurt, okay? So my 4-year-old was at school and an F1 tornado decided that it was gonna uproot a massive tree and smash into her classroom. You cannot make that shit up. So everybody's okay. The teachers realized what was happening last minute and they moved the kids into a hallway. And it's called a monkey tree. If I can figure out how, I will pop a picture up here. And if not, you're just seeing my hand right now, and that's weird. So sorry. But so it was a big old tree, and an F1 tornado decided that it was just going to make an appearance. With the severe thunderstorms we had yesterday, there's a cold front moving in. And the huge tree toppled. It actually twisted and slammed into her classroom. So she goes, not lives, that would be weird. Well, I guess not, boarding school. Anyway, so she goes to school at this little preschool. It's run by, it's owned by other people, but it's, the building is at our church that's close by. And so it's a good little school. Her teachers are great. And she's in VPK there. And yeah, tornado came along. Teachers realized they could hear the debris on the roof, and like they looked at each other, I guess, and were like, get the kids to the hall. So they got like all these littles. The school only has 50 kids, and thankfully it's this time of year where not everyone is there right now, because I can't imagine trying to funnel that many kids into like this little section for safety. Like, what the fuck? So the tornado came, the tree came through the classroom, and there were like branches, like there came down like spikes through the ceiling. I saw a picture at our local news outlet, and I was just like, whoa, that could have been so bad. So the tornado only touched down for like a quarter of a mile. But in that, it uprooted like big oak trees, it shredded some other trees, the pine trees, lost some really big branches. Like, these are hardwoods. They're not like a palm tree, which will just go down, whatever. These are hardwoods. So it was really like, as a parent, I was 4 blocks away, and we noticed the wind like really kicked up. My sister was here, and we noticed that the wind really kicked up, but we didn't recognize, because it rarely happens where I live. Let me preface that. Where I live, tornadoes are rare. And we didn't, like, we looked out and we're like, do you know what I mean? Like, we live in a place where hurricanes exist, and this was a thunderstorm, so we thought we might have been getting some gusting, but we're like looking at it, I was like, this is excessive. So we made sure that, we were in the other room, but we didn't put two and two together that, it was actually a tornado. So, and I feel guilty about this, and this is just mom guilt. But, like, my first impulse did not, like, I got a call from her school, and I was like, oh, no, she bit someone. You know what I mean? Like, she's 4. They go through phases, but, yeah. Nope. Turns out, she's like, hey, I need you to come get her. So a tree fell on the roof of our school, right? Really low key, So it's probably not to freak, parents out, because, we know how some parents can be. I get it. I was like, okay, I'll be right there, because it's 4 blocks from my house. I get there, and there are fire trucks everywhere. There are ambulances everywhere. Nobody's hurt. Nobody's hurt. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And I get in there, and they didn't confirm until like later that evening on the news. The weather service confirmed that it was a tornado. So it was a real scary call because like as a parent, like I almost feel guilty that that's my first impulse was not to check on her. But at the same time, it was like, I didn't fucking know it was a tornado either. So it's just kind of one of those situations where you're like, you know, I am going to put some of this Kokie Cosmetics concealer on. And my son is awake. He's in his crib. He's fine. But yeah, so it's just a really scary call. I think I'm going to try to, well, that's a crease brush. We're going to try to use this crease brush because I didn't grab my concealer brush, though. So yeah, it was just a close call. Like, you don't realize, like, how dangerous it is until you get there and you're like, holy fuck. So everyone's okay. The teachers, thank goodness for our teachers, man. Her teachers, they killed it. Like, can you imagine being a teacher and realizing that there's a tornado all of a sudden and you have to get all of these little babies, because it's a preschool with a VPK program, all of these little babies to safety in like a minute. You know what I mean? Like, there's no time. Like, holy shit. My hat's off to you people living in Tornado Alley, because, whoo. But yeah, so, so everyone's okay. They're working on fixing her classroom now. They found a secondary, they have a sister school. So they brought the kids to a secondary, the sister school for the foreseeable future until they can repair her classroom. They're working on it now, but friends, what the fuckery. My nerves, after I went and picked her up, like I didn't realize, but my nerves were shot. Like when I got home, like my sister left and we went about our day like normal. We went to swim class. We did like all the normal things we normally do. And by the end of the day, I didn't realize it, but my nerves were so shot. I was like, what the fuck? So after we got the babies to sleep, I sat down and started watching the latest obsession in my life. So I started watching my like new obsession, which is a show called Love Between a Fairy and a Devil on Netflix. If you like Chinese soap operas and K-dramas, you are probably going to love this. Excuse you, phone. Sorry about that. So you're probably going to love it. Like, I've really been enjoying it. And it's like, I don't want to call it a stereotypical Asian drama. I think it's Chinese because it is in Mandarin is the language. I'm just using my Charlotte Tilbury. Thank you so much, Teresa is dead, for putting that in my brain. And now I can't call it anything but that. Anyway, but I really like it. It's like a supernatural period piece, like drama. So I really like it. So, okay, let's put some of this Jelly Blush by Holika Holika. Sorry, I'm reaching for this too. This one is in the color Rose Jelly. I don't think I've tried this color yet, so let's try this color today. But yeah, low-key obsessed. If you have recommendations for K-dramas below, I've watched a lot of K-dramas, and I really enjoy K-dramas. But if you have some other, like some suggestions, please put them in the comments below, because I'm always looking to watch new ones. I've watched Goblin, the Great Lonely God. Man, if you are looking for a marathon drama that will just pull on every heartstring, if you need a good cry, watch Goblin, the Great Lonely God. Oh. But yeah, so I'm always looking for new recommendations. I have access to Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Netflix. I have pretty much most of the streaming services I think I can have access to in some way. Don't ask questions, don't answer questions, but between my best friend and I, we have access. So, oh, I like how that went on. There's a little bit heavy right there, but let's see. Just use that foundation brush and lighten it up if it's too much. I'm liking this Wet n Wild tinted hydrator. I think it's a little peachy on me, but you know, that's okay. All right, so blushes on, let's grab some bronzer. I'm not in the mood to try a new bronzer today, so we are just gonna use my tried and true. Let's use our Tarte one here. I'm gonna hit pan in this. I reach for this a lot. My favorite Alamar Brushes bronzer brush. I was looking at their, I always try to tap off this bronzer. I always tap off my brush when I'm using cream products. I don't know why. I just, habit maybe? I don't know. But in any case, let's bronze to the gods, my friends. Yeah, so I'm always looking for recommendations for those. I love a good K-drama, so yeah. So I just bundled up with that and drank an ice cold Coca-Cola because it's delicious, and tried to unwind a little bit because it was kind of a stressful day. You know, I'm really grateful that that is the stress that's in my life, a random weather act, and, you know, not waking up in a war zone with my babies. Like, I feel for people right now who are living through that, you know. And so I'm just really grateful that I live where I live. I try to practice gratefulness in my life. It gives me a lot of perspective. But yeah. Okay, so next let's use today. Okay, I am continuing my series of using the makeup palettes in my collection that are untouched. We're gonna go with this one today. We are going to do kind of a basic bitch eyeshadow look. I think I just want to go in with like some of this in my crease and maybe do an eyeliner with this and add a little bit of shimmer with this. I think that's what I'm feeling. I'm just gonna use this Beauty Bay brush because I've never used it and I've had it for, well, since I got my mystery box. So I don't know. I'm just gonna brush that on in the crease and kind of all over my lid. We're just going for subtlety here. But yeah, so that was yesterday. So scary day. So tomorrow we are going to go to the aquarium. So what is it when is it a brother-in-law? I guess it's a brother-in-law. My husband's half brother, but they grew up together, so they're brothers. They're still brothers anyway, but like, so my husband's brother is coming into town from California. So we're going to go to the aquarium. We're going to bring the kids and try to get everyone together. We haven't seen them in a few years because, you know, flights from California are expensive and we've all but just kind of been building our families, you know. But, all right, I think I'm going to use Tea Time. I'm going to attempt to do just kind of a really smudgy eyeshadow, like eyeliner. I don't know. I'm not great about doing this on camera. I can't guarantee this is going to look good. If they're kind of twins, I'm okay with it. All right, friends, let me grab my angle brush. All right, we're going to attempt to do this on camera. I'm going to use this shade Tea Time, and I'm just going to add a little bit of dimension to like my outer corner. I think I kind of want to just do a small wing. I don't want to do anything too dramatic. I'm not going to wear false lashes today. I'm just going to put some mascara on. So I guess I could peel the, oh, you want a little palette pour in here? Here we go. You ready for it? Oh, so satisfying. So satisfying. Kind of wish they weren't on there, but I understand why they are. Because it's just another piece of plastic that's going to go in the landfill. But it is really satisfying to pull them off, isn't it? Okay. I'm just going to, I already put some on my brush. Tappa, tappa, tappa. And I'm just going to tap it, like line it up and just kind of, just add a little something on the outer corner here. Like, I'm not going for perfection. I just want a little bit of something. It's kind of hard to see. Like, I almost feel like I need like a mirror and a half, you know? Let's see. I'm going to just add a little bit. And just stamp a little bit. Like, I know how to do bigger liners, but I'm not trying to be bothered with it. We're just going for simple, friends. So, some trolley troll type was like, at some point, because you know, neutral makeup's not my like go-to. Like, what just doesn't look good on you? And I was like, it does. I just don't go for it usually. But you know, if you're a neutral queen, tell me, what's your favorite neutral queen? Like what's your favorite neutral eyeshadow palette? My go-to lately, and I'm not like a neutral queen, you know, I don't gravitate towards that. It's pretty cool. I need to darken up the other side, but lately it's been the All Done Up palette by Fun Bunny. That has been my go-to if I want to just do like a neutral or like a smoky eye. That's been my go-to. Like, I think that's fine. It's close enough. Actually, I need to darken up this other one. I need to just quit mucking about and... All right. Better? Better? I think that's close enough for comfort, friends. All right, let me put on my mascara, and then I will be right back, and we will do lips. And do I want to do brows today? Maybe I'll just gel them. Okay, BRB. All right, darling, so let's do some brows. I just went ahead and put on this Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. I've really been liking this. So I put on this side, which is like with this curved one. I really like this though. It lasts all out the day. It doesn't transfer on me, so that's a win. All right, so today I'm going to use the Ofra Don't Play Brow Gel, and I'm just going to take the spoolie brush, and I like to do this with my spoolie brushes for brows. I don't know if all brow brushes are made the same. I would assume not. So you may not be able to do that without breaking it, but this one's really bendy, so, and I'm just going to, like that, and just put some of that in my brows. And I'm going to start with the thickest part of my brow. This probably, I don't know, I probably might have too much on my spoolie, but that's okay. Let me see, hold on. So I can actually see. I don't really like the giant, like, hey, my brows are glued down brow look, like this laminate brow look. That's not for me. So I like just to take the end and make sure there's not excess product on the end right here. And I just like to run it across like that. And just kind of add some shape back into my brow. Does that make sense? So it's just like my normal brow. But, my normal brow, but with some shape. Now, there's definitely too much brow gel on that spoolie, but we're already in, so screw it. And I'm just going to do, again, add some product to the spoolie, and let's just do that again. I normally don't do my brows on camera because I honestly really hate doing brows. Especially when I haven't had them done recently. So I haven't had my brows done recently. I usually go get them threaded because I'm really sensitive to the wax. And so I get them threaded, and then I just maintain them for a while. And then when I start to lose the shape, that's when I go and get them done again. So I let them grow in a little bit, and then I go get them done again. It's not very expensive. And really, I probably get them done every 2-3 months. So it's not like a huge expense for me. So, oh, look at that. Somebody somewhere is cringing. Let me just tuck that little dress string back in. Okay, so I think that's okay. We're just gluing the bitches down so that they don't betray me, because you never know. Okay, brows are done. Let's do lip. So I'm in the process of doing all my declutters, and I've been trying to use stuff from my collection that I never reach for, just because I have a lot of lip products, like so many lip products. So I want to make sure that I'm using them. So let's pick a goodie. See these right here? This is like half. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to separate all of my lip products out by, whether they're a gloss or a liquid lipstick or a bullet lipstick. But I kind of want a little bit of a red look today. I know we have like a neutral moment happening with the eyes, but I kind of just want to do like a red, like cranberry type lip. So I have this one by Bakerie. It's brand new. Never used it. It's in the shade Sangria Splash. So I thought it would be pretty to use this. And then let's find a lip liner that's going to be comparable. So let's put the lipstick on our hand, shall we? And let's see if we can find. So here's the Sangria Splash. Okay, so it's kind of like a berry. Oh, that's kind of sheer for what I was thinking. Okay. And then, because I've never used Beauty Bay's lipstick formula, or not Beauty Bay, I'm sorry, Beauty Bakerie's lipstick formula. So let's find a lip liner. Let's see. Here's one by Haus Labs. I think that's going to be a good combo. What do you think? Because it's just going to be darker. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. So we'll do that one. This one's called Slayer. So I'm going to put some lip liner on here, and then we're gonna try out this Sangria Splash from Beauty Bakerie. Does anybody know what's going on? I'm gonna take off. I have a gloss on right now, so let's just take that off. Does anybody know what's going on with Beauty Bakerie? I haven't seen new releases from them. I haven't seen, you know, like them be active on socials. Are they okay? Does anybody know? If you know, will you comment below, please? Because I'm genuinely curious. Like, you know, 2020 was a strange year for everyone. So I hope they are doing well, you know? So let's see. So I haven't done lip liners yet. I haven't done lipsticks. I didn't do a primer one because I really don't have that many. So sorry, it's hard to do this like on camera. So I might just cut out the dead noise. So if you're watching this and there wasn't any dead noise, guess what? You got an edited version. Okay. Just trying to give myself like a good shape. My front teeth are a little bit crooked. That's just the reality of this life, friends. So I try to make sure that when I line my lips, like, I don't know of a way to overcompensate for that, but just to make sure that they're pretty even so it doesn't emphasize it, you know? So my teeth, fun fact, used to be perfectly straight on the top genetically. They rot out of my mouth, but like genetically, they were like straight. And then when I got my wisdom teeth in, I waited too long. So don't wait too long to get your wisdom teeth taken out, friends. And it pushed my teeth forward because they were crowded. My bottom teeth, however, have always been fucked. So, all right. Let's see, and let's just rub this in a little bit. All right, here we're gonna have a Liz moment here because a monster truck sounding truck just drove by. If you're not doing construction, okay, genuine question, friends. If you're not doing construction or like heavy duty work, like physical work, you know what I mean, where you need a super duty truck, what is the appeal there? I'm genuinely curious because as a female with vagina that doesn't really value that in a mate, just genuinely curious what the appeal is because you're paying the gas, like the gas bill. Like, I don't know. It's a weird flex, you know? Like, when did that become a flex? I don't know. I'm just curious, genuinely curious. No shade, just genuinely curious. If you could tell me in the comments, like, if you were a female who values that in a mate, can you explain to me the appeal? Because I genuinely, I don't understand. I live in a city. We don't have farms, like not anywhere near here. There's, you know, some a little bit further north, but not too far. But like, I don't understand. Genuinely. If you notice there's a little bit of sparkle on my lips, that's because it's left over from the gloss I was wearing, but I'm just trying to use it up. So, okay, that's on. I think that's good enough. We're not stressing it. So we're gonna use this shade here. We're gonna see how this lip liner goes with it. I've heard that this lip formula is really nice, but let's see. Oh, Oh, I think there's the bat in the cave, BRB. Okay, I get it. Nope. Okay, we're good. It's just skin. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, okay. So far, I'm liking it. Not doing well applying it, but I like it. Yeah, okay, okay. I've been told, by the way, friends, that Beauty Bakerie, their black lipstick is like one of the longest lasting, most pigmented black lipsticks on the market. So I was really interested in trying that, but it was out of stock, so I got this shade, but all right. Do you do the finger lick test when you do your lipstick? Okay, like this. To make sure that you don't have it like, okay, that's cute. I like this. I like this. Ooh, it is drying down. We're gonna see how well it does when it dries down. Okay, so makeup's pretty much done. If you're curious about my accessories, this necklace I made. This was a broken earring from a pair of earrings that I got on Amazon that had like, you know, a planet and like a moon that dangled down. But yeah, it was a broken earring and I put it on a 1/4-inch velvet ribbon that I got at Michael's for like $3 a spool. And then I just tie them in a knot and I use it as choker because I don't like, firstly, I love like the Victorian choker aesthetic. Love it. And two, I can never seem to find them for like reasonable price. Like I'm not trying to pay $20 for like a black ribbon to use as a necklace. Like that's not my life. I'll buy a spool and I'll tie a knot and I'm fine with that. Okay, this is drying down. Let's see. Oh, is it gonna transfer? Look. It didn't transfer. Hold on. Should we do the kiss test? Let's do the kiss test, okay? Clean hand. Ooh, just a little bit, and I think that's lip liner. Okay, Beauty Bakery, I see you. Okay, that's all I have for today. I love your beautiful faces. Thanks for chatting with me and hanging out. Yeah, we're just getting ready. We're just chit-chatting. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, if you made it this far, can you leave me a kissy emoji? Can you do that? Oh, and the palette that I used today, in case I didn't actually show you, is this Holika Paht 2. Oh, I didn't put sparkle on my eye. Should we do that? Let's put sparkle on the inner eye. You know, I started signing off and then I'm like, am I done? Like, am I really done? And the answer is no. I'm an ever-evolving creature. Why don't we use this shade here? Blossom. Look, my fern that is not dead. I always think it's a victory when a plant survives another day. I try to be a good plant mom, but I am a regular mom. Ooh! Okay, we got it. Sorry, my phone ran out of storage and I had to like move things around because I really need to empty I have so many pictures on my phone. But anyway, and that's what I film on. So, yeah, we are a neutral queen today. We are very cute. I like the sparkle, and I forgot highlighter. So we're going to do that real quick too. So I'm going to use this one. This one's by Pesos Cosmetics, and it's really subtle. Like, I like it. It's just real subtle. So here, I have a clean Beauty Bay, or Blend Bunny shadow brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of that. We're just going to put a little bit right here on the tip of the nose. There we go, nose. And why don't we put some on our brow bone? Because it's kind of like a natural, right? Just a little bit. All right. I will link everything in the comments below, like that I used to. See how it's like subtle? I just like that little bit of subtlety there. Maybe we'll put a little bit on the cheeks right here. This is not the right brush for this, I know, but it's okay. We're making it work. I just don't want to get up to go get another one. But yeah. Oh my. See, it's just nice. It's just like a little ethereal glow. Like I said, this is not the right brush for this, but actually, you know what we can use? We can use the blush brush. But here we go. Just use a little bit of highlight. Glowing to the gods. Okay, friends, I love your faces. Thank you for being here. And if you made it this far, why don't you leave me kissy face lips in the comments below. And thank you for being here. and for subscribing, and for all that stereotypical YouTube jazz. I appreciate it. Okay, bye.